Hi Ma, very good morning to everyone. Today's our class is to discuss formation of stationary waves in a closed pipe. Our essay question and our another long answer. In yesterday's class we are discussing about the formation of stationary waves in a open pipe. What Amma? In yesterday's class we will discuss the topic is formation of stationary waves in an open pipe. Now, in today's class, we will discuss the formation of stationary waves in a closed pipe and find the frequencies of their respective harmonics. Now, how are the stationary waves formed in closed pipes? Explain the various modes of vibrations and obtain the relations for their frequencies. Okay ma? In today's class we will discuss the stationary waves in formation of stationary waves formation in closed pipe. What are the closed pipe? Cheppandamma, closed pipes ante em cheppukunnam manam? Closed pipe. A pipe closed at one end is nothing but a closed pipe. A pipe which is closed at one end is nothing but a closed pipe. Either side, when we close it, that is nothing but a closed pipe. First one is the closed pipe. Open pipe means both sides the tube can be opened, that is nothing but an open pipe. But in this case we are considering the closed pipe. A pipe closed at one end is called a closed pipe. And then stationary waves, formation of stationary waves. What are the stationary waves? Already మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం. స్టేషనరీ వేవ్స్ అంటే ఏంటమ్మా? స్టేషనరీ వేవ్స్ మీన్స్ when a sound wave is sent into a pipe, at the other end the incident wave can be reflected in opposite direction. In this, the incident and reflected lights both are superimposed to each other. We will get the stationary wave. Once again I will repeat it. Formation of stationary waves when we send a sound wave into a closed pipe. At the end of the pipe, the wave can be reflected back, and these two waves are opposite in directions and superimposed to each other. We will get another wave that is nothing but a stationary wave. Somebody asked me what is the reflection, incident and transmission. These three are optics. We will discuss in optics, but just here we can explain in smaller way. See, here we are considering two mediums. This is the first medium and this is the second medium. This is the first medium and this is the second medium. Light enters into the incident light. This is the incident light. The light enters in this way. Light ray or sound wave, whatever it is. The wave enters into in this way, and it will be enters into the same medium and it will be reflects. That means reflect. It will be moves in opposite direction. The wave enters in this direction and leaves in this direction, opposite direction. This is the incident, this is the reflection. The wave enters into the same medium, is nothing but a reflection, and this is the incident light, and the wave reflects into another medium, that is the refraction or transmission. That means that is the refraction or transmission. The wave enters into the same medium, the incident and reflected rays both are in same medium, that is the reflection. The incident light and the reflected light is another medium, that is nothing but a transmission light. This is the transmission or refraction. Refraction. This is the reflection. This is the difference between reflect, incident and transmitted. Now, our case is the formation of stationary waves in a closed pipe. So, in this formation of stationary waves, next a node is closed, a node is formed at closed end. This is the closed end and this is the open end. always the nodes are formed at closed ends and antinodes are formed at open ends. Why? Because the light can be reflected back. Why? Because this is the closed end. Obviously the intensity is minimum at closed ends and maximum at open ends. So a node is formed at a closed end and an antinode is formed at the open end. Now our notation, here we are using the terms L, V, lambda 1, lambda 3, lambda 5. Observe, in yesterday's class, the harmonics we are considering, those are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. But in this case, we are considering the wavelength terms lambda 1, lambda 3 and lambda 5. Here, L is the length of the sound wave, air column, length of the air column. This is the air column. This is the length of the air column is the L, and V is the velocity of the sound wave. Here V is the velocity of the sound wave, and lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 1, lambda 3, lambda 5 are wavelengths of the waves. Lambda 1, lambda 3 and lambda 5 are the wavelengths of the waves for their corresponding harmonics respectively. So in this we discuss the first harmonic term. The first harmonic we are observing, first harmonic, the sound wave enters into the closed pipe. Here this is the starting point, here the point is antinode, here the point is node. So we are observing just antinode and node. One thing, in yesterday's class we are discussing, this is the lambda by 2. Why? Because here antinode, node and antinode. So the distance between two successive antinodes is nothing but a lambda by 2. Similarly, the distance between two successive nodes is obviously lambda by 2. That is the difference, small difference. Observe. Here we are taking at open end antinode and at closed end we are taking node point. So the distance between two successive antinodes ledu, two successive nodes ledu. So here we are considering the distance between one antinode or node and antinode is nothing but a lambda by 4. In this case lambda by 4. Consider antinode to node, node to antinode. This is lambda by 4 and this is lambda by 4. Lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4 will be equal to 2 lambda by 4, that will be equal to lambda by 2. So the distance between two successive antinodes is lambda by 2 and the distance between two successive antinode and node is lambda by 4, that is the difference. So in this case we are observing one node and one antinode. In this case, in first harmonic case we are observing one node and one antinode. So here the length of the air column is nothing but L equal to first harmonic we are considering. So lambda 1 by 4. That implies lambda 1 will be equal to how much? 4L. L is the length of the air column. Next, now we have lambda. What is the relation between frequency and lambda? V equal to n lambda. We know lambda. Then we can find n equal to v by lambda. This is the relation between frequency and the velocity and the wavelength. So here frequency of the first harmonic, we can find the frequencies of the respective harmonics kadama. So now frequency of the first harmonic is nothing but a n1 equal to v by lambda 1. V by how much? Lambda 1 is nothing but a 4L. Then n1 equal to v by 4L. This is the first harmonic or fundamental frequency. First harmonic or fundamental frequency of a stationary wave formation in a closed pipe. And then third harmonic, not second harmonic. Why? Because here in case we are considering just antinode and node, not antinode, node and antinode. Observe it. And then third harmonic, in this case we are observing here antinode, node, antinode and node. So here in this two nodes and two antinodes are formed. So the distance from antinode to node how much? Lambda by 4. Node to an antinode how much? Lambda by 4. And antinode to node how much? Lambda by 4. Total how much? The length of the air column L equal to lambda 3 by 4. This is the third harmonic. Then lambda 3 by 4 plus lambda 3 by 4 plus lambda 3 by 4. That will be equal to 3 lambda 3 by 4. From that lambda 3 will be equal to 4L by 3. And then the frequency of the third harmonic is N3 equal to V by lambda 3. V by lambda 3 means 3V by 4L. 3 into V by 4L. V by 4L is nothing but a frequency, first harmonic frequency or fundamental frequency, 3N1. That implies N3 equal to 3N1. Similarly, we are considering fifth harmonic, only odd numbers. Fifth harmonic, here we are observing 3 nodes and 3 antinodes equal ga form hota hai. 3 nodes and 3 antinodes. The distance from successive antinode to node is nothing but a lambda by 4, here lambda by 4 and here lambda by 4, lambda by 4. Total how many lambda by 4s? 5 lambda by 4. Then the length of the air column L is equal to 5 lambda by 4. From that lambda 5 will be equal to 4L by 5. Now we can find the frequency of the fifth harmonic. N5 will be equal to V by lambda 5. What is that? N5 will be equal to 5V by 4L. And then N5 will be equal to 5 into V by 4L. That will be equal to 5N1. That is nothing but a fifth harmonic frequency, which is equal to the 5 times of the fundamental frequency. Now we will take the ratios between these three equations, harmonics. N1 is to N3 is to N5 equal to N1 is to 3, N1 is to 5, N1 is to 1, so on. That will be equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5 and so on. This is the harmonics, frequency of harmonics in stationary waves in a closed pipe. Once I will repeat it. In this class we will discuss the formation of stationary waves in a closed pipe. In this, first, what is closed pipe? A pipe closed at one end is nothing but a closed pipe. Formation of stationary waves. A sound wave is sent into a closed pipe. It will be reflected back in opposite direction at the other end, at the closed end. These two incident and reflected rays are superimposed to each other. We will get another new wave, that is nothing but a stationary wave or standing wave. Now, in this, a node is formed at a node means the intensity is minimum. The minimal intensity point is nothing but a node. The maximum intensity point is nothing but a antinode. In that, in a closed pipe, we will observe the node is formed at an closed end and antinode is formed at an open end. So, in this we are using the terms length, velocity term and the lambda's wavelengths. L is the length of the air column, V is the velocity of the sound wave, lambda 1, lambda 3 and lambda 5 are the respective wavelengths of the harmonics. And here we will get first harmonic term. In this first harmonic, we will observe antinode and node. The distance between antinode and node is nothing but a wavelength lambda by 4. Now, length L equal to lambda by 4, then that will be equal lambda 1 equal to 4L. Now, frequency of the first harmonic N equal to V by lambda, V by 4L. This is the first harmonic frequency or the fundamental frequency. Next, third harmonic. In this, we will get 2 nodes and 2 antinodes. Then our length L will be equal to 3 lambda 3 by 4. Then lambda 3 will be equal to 4L by 3. From that N3 will be equal to 3V by 4L. N3 equal 3 into V by 4L. That implies N3 will be equal to 3N1. Similarly, fifth harmonic will be equal to N5 equal to 5N1. And adding these three ratios and so on, we will get N1 is to N2, N3 is to N5 is nothing but a 1 is to 3 is to 5. This is the second topic. And next we will discuss the third one.